Mr. Urban Phenom, dropping lyrical bombs. Niggas got heart, but no chin. Amir Khan, always ready for war. I don't have to turn it on. I'm the best at what I do, and that's just being me. The devil's a lie.
Alright, on this edition of the Swag Science, we got the Floyd Mayweather versus Marcos Chino Maidana fight popping off this weekend. Now, normally, I don't really make video predictions on fights that are perceived as mismatches or fights where we pretty much have a consensus of who the winner is going to be, but since Mayweather is at the top of the sport, he's #1 pound for pound. I know a lot of people check out his videos or videos related to him, and people just want to see and hear commentary on his fights. I said, fuck it, you know what? I'll go ahead and do a breakdown of this fight with Maidana and Mayweather. And besides, you know, you would have some cats out here like, yo man, Swag, I seen you did a Pacquiao prediction video. Where the Mayweather one at? You know, not understanding that, you know, you actually had a good amount of people picking Bradley to win, and that was a much closer fight to call due to the fuckery of the first fight. Whereas you have Mayweather and Maidana, you know, anybody who really knows a boxing knows Maidana's tailor-made for Mayweather. So what I'm gonna do in this episode, I'm not gonna really talk about what Mayweather has to do to beat Maidana, because we know what he has to do. You know, I'll gloss over it a little bit, but I'm gonna really focus on what Maidana has to do as a fighter to pull the colossal fucking upset on this shit. Now, if you fuck with my channel earlier, you know I had a video, I believe it was called A Message to Future Mayweather Opponents. You might want to check that out when you got the chance. That really goes into more detail about what type of boxer you have to be, what type of attributes you need to have in order to face Mayweather, or at least be competitive with him. Because, you know, it's not all about the strategy when it comes to boxing. It's not always about the skill either. It's about applying that skill, and it's about the fighter that you have applying that skill. So with Maidana, you have a rough, rugged, real hard puncher, relentless. He has this I don't give a fuck attitude when he gets in the ring. He's rough. He kind of beats you down all over. His stamina, yeah, a little above average. You know, he can hang tough with you. I hope he's doing them sit-ups, because you know Mayweather's gonna go at his body. Everybody's seen Maidana get hurt to the body. But as far as Maidana's strengths that he needs to do in this fight, he needs to put to use. You know how he went out and attacked Broner? That's what he needs to really do to Mayweather. He can't give Mayweather the opportunity to assess what's in front of him right off the bat. A lot of people, they get in there with Mayweather and they want to box and double jab. No, cut that shit out. If you a brawler, be a brawler and just brawl, go at Mayweather. Now Maidana, I don't know what he's been working on in his camp, but I like the improvement he's had with Garcia. I feel he's still the same fighter, but he's more polished, and he's jabbing a lot more. He's doing the feints, and you know, he's more strategic, it's more of an artistic approach for someone so rugged and rough, but it's much better than what he was doing before. But it is an improvement. But let's not act like Maidana's this whole brand new fighter, because he's not. It's the same Maidana that lost damn near 10 rounds to Alexander, you know, or you could have gave him 1 or 2 rounds, but he got shut out. You know, that's it. You know, same type of boxer, but he has improved somewhat. You know, I give him that. You know, I give him those props. But anyways, back to the fight. Maidana needs to just go out, rush Mayweather, jab to the body, jab to the head, jab to the chest, follow up with double right hands. If he can't land to the face clearly, cool. Kill the fucking body. Those shots hit the shoulders, arms, forearms. That's what you have to do though, guys like Mayweather who aren't giving you the best target. Maidana has a good overhand right. He kind of arcs it at its peak, and then he changes the trajectory sometimes. If you notice how he throws that right hand, it's awkward as fuck, man. I don't know if it's a Argentinian thing, but he does have a nice versatile right hand. I feel he's gonna need to throw it straight sometimes, as well as overhand or the real cross. Even though I feel he has to set them all up though. He still has to set them up. He just can't go in there winging shots. But he has to, change the sequence of his right hands as well. If he goes in there, jab, jab, right hand. One time he has to throw it overhand. One time he has to throw it straight. One time he has to fake. And didn't hesitate, didn't throw the right hand. It's just the thing. Everybody has a plan till they get hit, just like Tyson said. And I feel Maidana's going to be the same way. But the difference is, he always tries. A lot of dudes, they get tagged with a good shot by Mayweather, or Mayweather gets a timing and they get reluctant. Maidana has that dog in him where he just doesn't give a fuck. Even though he was getting his ass kicked by Alexander, especially in the late rounds, he always tried. And that's what you really need, because when you try, and don't give up, miracles happen, and it's gonna take a fucking miracle to beat Mayweather if you're Marcos Maidana. Another thing he has to do, if he wants to start throwing left hooks, a lot of guys want to stand up, squared up with Mayweather and throw left hooks. Don't do that, because you're going to miss that shit. Mayweather already has his right hand plastered to his fucking head to check that, to block it, to parry it. Pivot to your left when you throw the left hook, when you're fighting a Mayweather or anybody who's real good with the shoulder roll defense. Because what that gives you an opportunity to do, gives you an opportunity to double it, as well as going around their guard with the hook. You might be able to hit them as far as on the cheek or the side of the head, ear, tempo. That's how you really got to get your left hooks in on guys who use the shoulder roll. When I look at it, Maidana, he does have a slim chance. Because when you're fighting, you have everybody has a chance. I don't believe in lucky punches, because if you train to throw the same punch every fucking day or the same sequence, there's no luck about it. The opportunity presented itself and you took advantage of it. That's not fucking luck. So if he does manage to land the punch that drops Mayweather or hurts him, it's not luck. Give the man his due. But at the same time, Maidana, he might need a little luck in this fight, because we all know his shortcomings. He's gotten defensively better, but it's still, he's still kind of slow. He's a plotter. He doesn't cut off the ring as best as he should. And guys, those guys, I'm not gonna lie, when I used to box, I would love to spar guys like Maidana. I would eat them up because, they tailor-made for you. Mayweather has said something about standing toe-to-toe and backing Maidana off, and that's basically the best way to fight those type of boxers, because you don't get caught at the end of those wild looping ass punches. When you step to them with the double jab and you get inside their range, those punches whiz on by your ass, and that gives you a chance to eat them up with uppercuts and shit. Now, a lot of people complained about Devin Alexander and his clinching. I look at it this way. Alexander clinched strategically in that fight. He's not a proficient infighter like Mayweather is. Mayweather is not going to clinch Maidana on the inside like Alexander did. He might use that forearm, but he's going to create space and he's going to be landing those little small uppercuts. So if I was Maidana, I want to get into no grappling and rough housing if I don't have to. I would work the body and tie up Mayweather After landing my body shots, keep one hand free, land my body shots, let the ref break us up. A lot of people really look down on the clinching, but if it's done a strategic way, then I really have no problem with it. A lot of times people look at the Maidana-Alexander fight and they make it sound like it was fucking John Ruiz and Andrew Galata fighting, or John Ruiz and Kirk Johnson, or a Hopkins fucking any fight before the damn Cloud and any of the recent fights. He didn't clinch like that. It was strategic, and Mayweather might do it as well, but I feel he doesn't have to. Mayweather, all he has to do is just do what he said he was gonna do. Box, stand his ground, back Maidana up. Maidana can't really fight that well, backing up, so tag him. And with that said, I feel like this fight's gonna be a little more entertaining than the last couple of Mayweather fights we've received. I feel Mayweather is gonna really try to stop Maidana, to add that little extra feather in his cap, because if Maidana gets schooled by Floyd for 12 rounds, it's no big deal. We expected that. I mean, Devin Alexander did the same fucking thing. So in order for Mayweather to really make this fight worthwhile and mean something, he has to win big. I'm talking about dropping Maidana and trying to stop him. With that said, my prediction is Mayweather by late stoppage or TKO. I think it's gonna be a pretty entertaining fight. Maidana might buzz Floyd once or twice. He'll have a moment where it looks like, oh shit, these niggas is getting it. But other than that, Floyd gonna dominate the kid. As simple as that. That's just about it. Y'all go ahead and subscribe, like, do whatever y'all do. Promote the video. If not, fuck it. It is what it is. Make sure you check out my other videos on here. I'm all about hip hop and boxing, with the little swag mixed into it. So y'all be easy. Swag Science, Hood All Stars. 1.